Well, dozens of people say they bought cars from a local dealership only to later find out they are not the registered owners. Now the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles is looking into those title complaints against the dealership. Our investigative reporter Jessica Savage has talked with several of those folks who say they didn't learn about their car title problems until it was too late.
Jennifer White's car purchase ended with a phone call to police.
I thought it was stolen.
She woke up one morning for work and found herself stranded. The only clue was video captured on the home security system.
I called the police and they watched the video and said that it appeared to look like a repo.
Repo, as in repossession. As it turns out, Corpus Christi Subaru took the car because she was late on her payment. White does not dispute that. She says that happened after she confronted them about failing to transfer the car title into her name. And she says she later found out why.
They fraudulently sold me a car that belonged to somebody else.
For over a week, we tried to reach dealership owner RONALD LILLARD. On Thursday, LILLARD agreed to talk to us. We asked about White's accusations.
We follow all the guidelines and procedures when we will not sell a vehicle without ownership of the vehicle.
As for White's trouble getting the title in her name, we found her problem is not isolated. There is a lengthy complaint history. One that we've confirmed now involves an investigation by the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles. In May, 41 people complained to the Texas DMV that Corpus Christi Subaru failed to transfer their car titles. In White's case, there is no record that she ever owned her car, even though she bought it in December. During that time, vehicle identification records show someone else owned it, a couple in Channelview, Texas. That's about 230 miles from Corpus Christi. LILLARD says that's because he had trouble getting the title to the vehicle. The car was a trade-in that he then turned around and sold to White, but the problem, he said, was resolved. And when did that happen?
I don't remember the exact date. We sell 200 and something cars a month, so I just researched this because you brought it up to me. So
we found similar problems with David TRIPLETT's car purchase. He bought a car from Corpus Christi Subaru in March. Like White, he too was in a tough financial position, but the dealership agreed to finance the car sale.
And these are people that I was totally 100% with and honest with, and I trusted them, and they screwed me.
Vehicle identification records showed TRIPLETT never owned his car. Instead, it was titled and registered to a couple in Refugio. LILLARD says that's because the car he sold TRIPLETT was bought at auction, and it can take months to transfer the title. State law says a dealer who finances a car has 45 calendar days to file the transfer paperwork. Many of the complaints that went to the state first started here, and that's part of the reason why the Nueces County tax assessor collector Kevin Kieschnick says he contacted the DMV. And in May, he sent this letter asking that the DMV revoke the dealership's license because of the, quote, extensive nature of violations found. But the DMV renewed the license for another 2 years, which LILLARD says shows he did nothing wrong. But former employee Benjamin DELVALINA says he noticed problems a year and a half ago.
Sneaky, shady, just overall, no, not a good feel for a dealership.
And that concern is what he shared with the Texas Attorney General's office. He filed a formal complaint in March of last year about concerns that customers were being ripped off. Here's what he says happened to a woman who bought a car there.
The check engine light was on in the car. And we had made it a condition of the sale to fix it. When that vehicle went to detail, transmission just went out. And she's stuck in that car.
During our interview with LILLARD, he continued to deny any wrongdoing and instead redirected the conversation to talk about his dealership specials.
We have a really good service department as well, and we're actually, doing a special right now for the next 6 months. If you buy the part, we'll pay for the labor.
Meanwhile, TRIPLETT, whose car was repossessed in June, says losing that car has turned his life upside down.
I lost my job, I lost my place, I had to move me and my family into a shelter.
The DMV also has an investigation into title complaints at the Alfa Romeo Fiat of Corpus Christi. LILLARD owns that dealership too, and we've also confirmed the state comptroller's office is investigating both dealerships. Local tax assessor collector Kevin Kieschnick says that investigation is because he found evidence that the dealership is overcharging for sales tax and pocketing the extra money.
Well, you'll find all the documents referenced in this story posted on our website. Just go to ChrisTV.com and look for this story.